Hola a todos, soy la directora del Instituto de Core Energética de México y hoy tenemos la presencia de una de las personas que estuvieron más cerca de John Pierrakos, Ala Konopko Ulanecki, que nos va a platicar acerca de su relación como asistente de él en su trabajo.
So, hello, I am Ala Konopko Ulanecki, and I am very happy to be talking to you, Mirna, and to be sharing my experience and my memories of John. I have worked with him for about 6 years, the last 6 years of his life. I met him for an interview. I came to the school to join the training, so he interviewed me for the training. And a couple of years after that, I was asked to be his assistant to help him also to different things. So I was working for him as his assistant, as his secretary, and as his kind of everyday task helper. And it was very multi-level and job and difficult for me in a way that also in many ways it was very confidential because of course John, one of the things that I did for him was I was writing his letters to the directors, to different people, and those were very confidential letters. So I had to somehow build my own container and learn how to deal with this, and kind of separating my work with him and my life there from all the rest. I couldn't speak about those things to anybody. So in that way, I remember it being very difficult, very demanding on me, because some of the things were very difficult that he dealt with, and it was by extension really difficult for me. But so that was the difficult part of it. But another level that I worked with John on was I took care of him, really. I kept on taking care of him. So, just from buying flowers for his office or opening his mail and reading his mail and kind of prioritizing what was more important to him. When he was going away, I would have him pack his suitcases. I remember that was a big deal. That was like he always liked when I would help him and pack his things that he always needed to have. And he would pack always Eva's picture and a candle and his crystal, his charts that he must have brought to Mexico, his charts, right? So in this tube I would make sure that the right charts there, and so that was part of me taking care of him. I would go to his home very often and help him. When he was away, I would just water his plants. When he was there, many times he would invite me to go over his notes because he was writing another book that he never finished. But he would have handwritten notes, and we would go over them, and he would ask me to transcribe them on the tapes. So we would work a lot on that. I would also kept his schedule for his clients. So I would make a schedule, and I would call his clients to confirm the times with him. So that
He traveled so much. You traveled with him sometimes?
No, I did not. I was the one kind of sitting in the office and keeping the post there.
No.
But he did travel a lot, and I did arrange all the travels. I had to buy tickets for him. I had to, when he came to a lot of times I had to also arrange hotels. And just think of it, those days, we didn't have internet the way we have it now. So it was all on the phone. And the thing is that my English was very poor. Because when I came to the States, I didn't speak any English.
Oh.
So the hesitation that John had before before he hired me was my English. Because he said, well, I was like, people did not understand him a lot, so he knew that. And the people didn't understand me some. So he was concerned that we won't be able to communicate with the world. But
Where are you from? You?
I am from Poland.
From Poland.
Yes. Well, anyway.
And he was Greek.
And he was Greek. Exactly. So I was just starting to learn English, and he knew English, but his accent was so heavy and so it was hard to understand. So that's what we did.
When he died.
Anyway, this wasn't very good feel. I was devastated. I don't know what else to do. I worked with him 3 days a week, and I would go to work at 9 o'clock and start at the office. And he would come a few minutes late sometimes early, but that morning he didn't show up. His clients were coming and he wasn't coming to work. Nobody knew what was going on. I kept calling him and he didn't answer his phone. And I had this really bad feeling that something
feel
was,
it.
yes, I had a bad feeling that I was kind of suddenly very scared. And so
He was sick.
he was just tired.
Tired.
He had the pacemaker that was put in a few years earlier. John, he was a wonderful man, and I love him dearly. But one of the things that he couldn't manage in this lifetime was somehow to somehow get hold of his finances well. And he kept on trusting the wrong people. And there was this young man who worked in the office when I went there. He was kind of managing John's affairs, his money, the managing the place, the location. And I was there strictly for John's clients and assisting John. So our jobs were different. We didn't, I wasn't under him or anything. We were kind of equal, but for different reasons. And he trusted this young guy. He didn't even trust him. He loved him like his own son. And this man betrayed him. There's a lot of money. So I found out about that in the summer, in the year before John died. It was 2001 when he died, right? So it was 2000, the summer of 2000, we found out that that man stole a lot of money from John. And that was such a shock. That was, it took such a toll on him that he couldn't quite get back from that, and he was getting weaker and weaker. But no, I did not expect. He wasn't sick. He was just trying to take care of him, and so he just died. And that, I mean, I have a sense, and from what I understand, that his passing was very conscious, because he also had a housekeeper who worked for him, and he called her that morning asking her not to come to work. She was supposed to be there cleaning his apartment at like 8 o'clock or something, and he told her not to come that day. That morning he called, and so I imagine that he kind of knew that he was passing to the other world. And
To talk about that, and I feel sad.
yeah, I feel sad too. Sad too. And it was very dear to me. It was like one of the dearest people I've ever met. Very loving and very supporting to me. So yes, I lost a very dear person that day.
You later started Core Energetics?
I started Core Energetics. I was in Core Energetics training. I started working for him. I think I was on the second or third year when I started working for him. And then I continued after I graduated from my training. I continued until his death. So, yeah, so basically I contacted his daughter And so she went there and found out that he wasn't alive. And had to inform the other directors and send the information out to the world. The thing is that it was February 2nd when he died, 2001, and his birthday is on February 8th.
Yes.
So we had, and it was going to be his 80th birthday. So we had a surprise party planned for him.
Yes. Remember that? Yes. I remember that.
Yeah. So we had, so everybody was planning to come to New York anyway. It's just a matter of exactly his memorial is supposed to come.
Well, now we are in Greece, in his land.
This country, yes.
It's good for you. It's good for me.
Yes, it feels, this is my second time. I came the first time in May, but it is very special. It is very special. I have this idea that I will go to the island because but apparently it's like a small island, there is nothing on it. That's what people kept telling me. But regardless, I want to go there. So it is a special thing to me. It's very special that I can be here now. That I can actually somehow come back to his land where when he was alive, he didn't feel like the Greece was ready to receive the work. He really didn't feel like they were ready. And now they're more than ready.
Well, something else that you want to say to our students?
I have the privilege of knowing John and working with him. But you guys, even if you've never met him, you have the incredible privilege to really learn this work and to carry on what John. I'm gonna cry. What John left us, and I think we got from him some absolutely amazing directions of how to live and how to keep changing the world. And that's how I see it. I see it as core is the energy that connects with the consciousness and actually is changing the world. So I want to say to everybody who wants to be on this journey and wants to continue that, I am so happy to have you on our path and to join and to share this with you. And I think this is very special and very important to the world. That is, that is something that I carry in my heart. And it's about love. John used to say, this is love. Nothing matters but love. So it's all about love. It's all about love and compassion. I love what you said today. I love it. About the truth and the compassion. So that's exactly what I think the heritage from John we have. And that's how we do change the world. And bring it balance.
It's all about love.
It's all about love. It's all about love.
I think that's why we are meet us. We are meeting us. So thank you for these words for all our students and another person or people who likes to see this video. Thank you very much, Ala.
You're very welcome.
Ala.
And, yes, and I'm really excited to possibly be in Mexico next year.
Yes.
And I hope some of my students will be there too. So it's that's what's really important to me. And also the connecting the dots in the world, the international. And I want to learn.
Thank you. Thank you.